What's going on, guys? Welcome back. My name is Justin, aka Universe097. Today we're back again with another product unboxing and review video. So as you guys can see in front of me, we have a smart bracelet made by the company named TW64. So this is actually a budget smart bracelet which only costs $10. You can get this from your online store or a physical store, and I believe they're actually really popular to the Chinese market as well. So I believe this is actually the cheapest smart bracelet out there that's actually quite good, and I heard a lot of good feedback from the smart bracelet, and a lot of people said that they're actually really good, and you know, it could be compared to the actual smart bracelet, which is the Fitbit Charge, which is actually this one is the clone of the Fitbit Charge, but this is exactly $10. It's only $10, so what can go wrong about $10? You can probably spend that on Burger King, but I can spend it on smart bracelet, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. So here we have a lot of features in the box and everything, so you already know that this is some serious moment when you look at this features. There's actually 6 features in this smart bracelet, which is a call reminder, the sleep monitoring, calorie consumption, the movement distance, anti-loss alarm, and the remote shoot. So as you guys can see over here, I ordered the smart bracelet in blue color, and as you guys can see, it looks really similar to the Fitbit Charge, and if you actually look at it from a distance, it actually looks the same with the Fitbit Charge with all the materials and everything. So we're gonna compare that as well, because the Fitbit Charge actually costs $250 while this is only $10, and this could also be paired up to a Bluetooth application, which I'm going to show you guys later on my phone. Right, so here is the smart bracelet with the actual display of the smart bracelet with this transparent plastic material, and in the box so far is not that bad. You know, usually when you purchase some very cheap things from China, they just put it like literally in just a plastic bag or something. They didn't even come up with like a physical box, but this one is so far an A+ unboxing experience. We have a call reminder, sleep monitoring, calorie consumption, already state all of that in the beginning of the video. Right, so looking at the side, there is nothing else, you know, just some bluish, bubblish texture material here on the side. And at the back is the features and pretty much like the specifications about the pedometer and stuff. So the pedometer has a basic pedometer, is weight 18 gram, unpacked. This also has an IP67 water resistant, so I think that's really cool. Also has a temperature that could work from -20 degrees to somewhere between 45 degrees as well. So the operating temperature is -40 degrees to 45 degrees. So here is the hardware specifications, which is exactly like the display size. The battery, 40 milliamp, can stand over to 4 days, so it's really cool. You can also pair this up to your Bluetooth smartphone, which is the Android minimum of 4.2 and Bluetooth 4.0 with iOS 6 or above. Right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox this smart bracelet, ladies and gentlemen. So it's basically like a slide unboxing experience, and there is also this little smart guide here, which is really cool because usually you do not even have a guide when you're purchasing things from China. Alright, so let's see what we have in the user manual. So nothing else is in the box, you can throw that to the side. So here we have the smart wristband user manual. You can also get this from Google Play or App Store. I think that you cannot get this from a BlackBerry store, just Apple and Android phone. Right, so here we have all like pretty much the specifications and the frequently asked questions and how to pair up to your Bluetooth smartphone and all that stuff, the application and stuff. So the application here, I actually tried to download the application, and the application actually doesn't work, you know. So I need to take an L and actually just find another cool application, which I'm going to show you guys, and linked it to the description below. You can also get it from the Android application and the Apple application. Alright, so pretty much here you just have the specifications and stuff in English, and we have it in Chinese or Mandarin in the back. Alright, so that's pretty much for the user guide. We don't really need that if you are going to travel around. Right, so here it is inside the box with themselves. We are greeted with the TW64 smart bracelet here in blue color, and we also have the charger. charger here, guys. So we're gonna test it out whether this is worth it and it'll actually still be really good, you know, because it's $10, and let's see if we can actually go somewhere to compare with the Fitbit Charge. So here we have the charger, some basic charger, you know, nothing special, no fast charging whatsoever. Put that to the side, and here it is. This is the original TW64, and as you guys can see, the screen is kind of scratched up. That is because that this is again a Chinese manufactured item, you know, like some Chinese cheap marketing thingy. So you know, everything wouldn't be perfect because again, it's $10. What can go wrong? Literally, you can spend it on like some Burger King and stuff, but you can already spend it on some smart bracelets, which is actually a really good investment. This is actually used if you're going to a gym, or let's say if you're doing some workout or just running in general, so you can know how long you travel in distance, and then like how many calories you have burned and stuff like that. So here we have a basic material of rubber in pretty much like the whole surrounding of the bracelet. Nothing that special, you know, it's actually really similar texture to the Fitbit Charge, you know, really high quality material placed into this, because again, it's $10 compared to $250, which is actually 25 times more expensive. But however, this feels really similar. I don't know how they actually make it as similar as the Fitbit Charge. You know what I mean? Like, definitely, guys, this is some high quality thing. Right here, we have like pretty much the lock here in metal. Yeah, this is actually real metal. It's really high quality as well. And we have like this inserts, which we have like 3, 6, 8 inserts depending on how big your hand size is and stuff like that. And the inside here feels really soft. Gotta say, it's a high quality A+++ material in here, really similar to the Fitbit Charge, but this is not a Fitbit Charge anyway. Here we have the charger, the charging dock where you can actually charge it, which is really nice. And then over here we just have the screen, and in the screen, as you guys can see here, is actually pretty small. And you know, like, there's also the bigger sizes, but this is again $10, so you can't really go wrong about it. Just like the Fitbit Charge has a small display, and here we have a little button here, pretty much to show you like the information of how much distance you have been going and how many steps you have been going. So here, if you click there, and you see that there is actually a display showing you the time with the battery and the date. So pretty much really similar to the Fitbit Charge as well. And it'll actually turn off somewhat if you do not actually respond to it, so it's just remaining black like that. So it actually really looks nice when I put this on my hand. It looks really comfortable and stuff like that. You know, if you click this, then you can like display the time and stuff. You don't need like another spare watch. You can actually put watch here, so just to make it like a cool accessory thingy. And then if you just click this again, click it twice, you see how many steps you've been walking. So I actually test the pedometer out before I make this video, and they seem pretty accurate. You know, it's not the most accurate, but it's still pretty accurate, because again, this is a $10 wristlet, so what can pretty much go wrong? If you couldn't afford the 250 ones, you can get it for $10. And here we have the location little icon. This is how much distance you have been walking for, and here is the calorie. I've been burning 1 calorie, and back again to the main screen. So again, if you press this longer, you can actually have this little icon. This is actually a sleep time, so I'm not gonna be sleeping right now. It's literally 6 in the morning, so I mean, it's 8 in the morning, so I'm not gonna try that feature out. Alright, so that's pretty much for the bracelet. We're gonna test it out using our smartphone to pair it up, and let's see if this works. So the application in this video that I'm gonna be using is the Get Fit 2.0. I know a lot of people can already have like other, other application, but I think this is like the best application so far. So first you need to turn on your Bluetooth, and then what you want to do is to actually pair it up with your smartphone. First, I'm going to be lowering up the brightness because I think it's harder for you guys to see with this brightness. Alright, so as you guys can see over there, it is just basically an automatic pair up. So you just turn on your Bluetooth, then it'll actually pair up automatically. So there you go, guys. I think it is really nice that Bluetooth actually works on this bracelet. I really like that. That is a good sign. This is not a cheap Chinese item, but it's $10, guys. Again, I couldn't still imagine this is $10 that can actually have a Bluetooth compartment which can connect to your smartphone. I mean, like, how's the logic in that? $10, guys. Like, literally, guys, that is crazy. So here we have a pretty much the step that we've been walking, and we also have the target. We can change the target and everything, which I'm going to show you guys later in the application. Then we have the sleeping time thingy. Then pretty much you can have this icon, just click them. This is basically a heart rate tester. So if I can wear these right now, and then this is actually kind of hard to get this inside this insert right here, to insert inside the hole. But again, we're just going to do it like this. I'm not going to try because I'm using like one hand right now. So alright, so I'm going to be turning this on. Then pretty much it's not gonna do anything to me, or it's not, just like a display, and it doesn't work for this type of model, because this is actually an application that could be also worked for the Fitbit Charge. But hey, you don't have the you cannot measure the pulse. It's okay, it's $10. Again, you don't need the same feature. If this has this like literally 100% same features as the Fitbit Charge, I'm totally gonna die for it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna like get 20 of these and just like do something. Alright, so I don't know what happened. My Instagram just opened. Alright, so we also have this icon. Just click it and we have pretty much like the target and stuff. You know what I mean? Like let's say today we have been walking for 50 steps and stuff. So it's basically like a history of to track it up. So today is Tuesday. We already have 30 steps installed there. We can have months or year or week, pretty much just like that. Also have sleep and also the sport one here. Alright, so we also have another one here, and also tried up the these features, which is calls to remind, long sit reminder, drink water reminder, and alarm settings. And what I've actually learned from this actual TW64 smart bracelet is like the vibration in this one is really nice, because the vibration that when you're actually using this smart bracelet, and if someone actually called me and stuff, like it can actually remind me, which is actually really good thing about the smart bracelet. So that is crazy. Like the vibration even works, and the vibration is really hard, and pretty much the vibration is like crazily like pretty much like it's a high quality vibration. How do I say it? It's basically like better than your phone vibration, and you just wear it like this, and like the vibration goes like around the actual bracelet. I don't know how that actually works, because this doesn't have like a cable compartment whatsoever, but it actually works around it like crazy. I mean, like, and I already tried up like the call to remind and long sit reminder, and I just dropped my camera. It's okay. Here, call to remind, long sit reminder. So what is a call to remind? Okay, I can reveal like the tripod there if I can move it. Wait a second, guys, pardon me. Alright, so call to remind, long sit reminder, drink water reminder, and alarm settings. So what is a call to remind? So if there's an incoming call, then you can actually have a vibration here. Then if it's a long sit reminder, then if you actually sit for a long time, they're gonna remind you to stand up, because it's not that good to sit down for a long time, or you're gonna get some fats. You know what I mean? Then drink water reminder, so it actually makes sure that you actually drink on time. Then alarm settings, just in case if you want to like add like, let's say, notifications from like, let's say if you're playing COC, then you want it to be inside this notification. Let's say you're just upgrading your town hall and you want to know the notification. If it's done, just turn on the alarm setting and what time, etc. Then okay, let's get back. We also have photograph, prevent loss, comes powered by screen. So what is a prevent loss? So let's say you actually compare this up to, I think, 500 meter, 200 meters, I do not know. But if you actually put this on, so let's say your TW64 is actually lost, and you actually can have a reminder, like a notification from your phone that it's actually losing the pair up, and it says that it is actually lost and stuff like that. So pretty much that's really cool. SMS notification comes powered by screen, and that's pretty much just the features for reminder and vibration. And here's just pretty much your goal setting information and settings. You can go to the goal setting, you can change that up. Like let's say my target for today is 7,780 steps, and just confirm that, and it's already saved. So if you actually beat the target, they're also going to be vibrating in your phone and showing you a notification that you actually made it up to the target. And we also have the information. Pretty much you need to enter up your name, your height, your weight, your gender, your birthday when you actually sign up for this application. And system settings, pretty much just updating, and just temperature settings, application version, and the unit configurations and all that stuff. So far, this is actually a really good application, and also a really good smart wristlet here. So I really recommend you guys to get these TW64. This is a really amazing wristlet, and it's only $10. What can pretty much go wrong? That's the main point of the video. What can probably go wrong with a $10 smart wristlet? Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys will enjoy this video. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys bought this. This is a really awesome one. Bye guys, thanks for watching.